to the Blenman Inn, Pat. It's like a time machine. When you come in the front door, you're instantly transported in a way back to the 1870s, early 1880s here in Tucson. And we feel very honored and entrusted to preserving this history.
Margo Caylor and her husband Rob have owned the Blenman Inn for the last year and a half. The inn sits in the shadow of Tucson's downtown, but immediately transports you back in time with its beauty and charm.
On a very quiet street, you know, it's understated outside for a reason, but you know, obviously when you go inside, it just takes you back in time, and it's just a gem.
To appreciate the Blenman Inn, one of Arizona's oldest homes, you have to understand its history. After serving as an officer in the U.S. Army during the Civil War, Charles Rivers Drake decided to build a mansion in Tucson.
He was evidently a descendant of Sir Francis Drake, and he had traveled the world, I'm sure.
In 1878, Charles Rivers Drake bought a lot by the original Fort Lowell near downtown. He ordered the fir woodwork, hardware, and two 200-pound leaded glass skylights. It was all shipped to Tucson from San Francisco by horse-drawn wagon. A builder himself, Rob Caylor, is amazed at the journey the materials had to take and the end result.
I'm in awe of just the quality and the craftsmanship and the time and the talent that it took to create something. And I mean, the harder part is to get all the material here.
Drake built the world's only San Francisco Victorian home made out of adobe. Its 7 bedrooms were needed for his large family, as Margo found during her extensive research.
We found a picture of his wife, it's Agrippina Arroyo Moreno, and her children, at least 3 of what we believe to have been 7 or 8 children that they had. So I think the reason that there's so many rooms here that he built initially.
In 1891, Drake sold the home to Charles Blenman, an English attorney who practiced law in Tucson for nearly 50 years. The Blenman family had 2 sons go to the U.S. Naval Academy. Both became admirals. Members of the Blenman family lived in the mansion until the early 1990s.
It's more than just a big mansion, isn't it?
It was a home
Yeah.
to the Blenmans for over 100 years. That's why we kept the name the Blenman Inn.
You'll often find Margo doing research on the Drake and Blenman families at the Arizona Historical Society, making for a strong connection to the past.
I think the personalization, when you're sitting there holding a document, knowing that this gentleman who had so much to do with the early building of Tucson was holding it.
That emotional connection carries throughout the mansion for the current owners.
This is the Ryan Patrick room.
They proudly show off the 4 suites and 3 standard rooms, all perfectly appointed to transport you back to the late 19th century. That includes the lighting.
These light fixtures are the original light fixtures.
Right.
And it would have gone from candle, we're told, to gas, and then to electric.
Also in the living room, those amazing leaded glass skylights brought to Tucson by wagon, an unexpected treasure inside the Blenman Inn.
Margo and Rob, thank you very much for the tour. This place is amazing, a hidden gem in Tucson, and I appreciate it. It's absolutely Arizona, the Blenman Inn. Thank you.